Shout out to all my broke people for the very low cost of a like, a comment, and a subscription. You can save the life of a YouTuber. Anyway, we got Black Clover, chapter 3, 30, 30, 36, 30. Okay, the Wizard King is the enemy. Everybody's like gasping, like, Julius? Julius is doing this? You know what I mean? Everybody's scared as hell. They couldn't believe it. That can't be. He risked his life to protect his people. Remember? He put his life on the line every single time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. He's like, man, this dude went hard for the game. He used to go crazy for the game. If they showed you all his charges, you won't look at him the same. So Julius can't be doing that. Oh, what's going on, players? Please. Man, you still in the struggle? You damn right I'm still in it, man. I'm fighting my hardest to get the hell out this struggle, but struggle is pretty strong. It's funny how strong the struggle is. You would think the struggle would be struggling. The struggle is not struggling at all. Okay, yes, but there were witnesses. They seen them. Okay. First off, witnesses ain't good enough. You gotta give me a little bit more than that. The witnesses got to give some information that you can corroborate, with evidence. Okay, if that's true, what will become of the kingdom? The final enemy. You already know what's gonna happen with the kingdom. The kingdom's done. Yeah, you got to bust this dude up and take back over. Yo, show back up. Too late. Everybody looking at him with a blank face. Okay, and that ends our report. All right, everybody sitting there all scared, and I see. So Osta's, it started as a party, but it feels kind of like awake now. Oh, they woke. They all woke. It's time to be woke. It's that time in Hollywood where everything needs to be woke. Well, I just can't believe it. I mean, Asta? Asta is La Vista, baby? He's actually dead. Notch. Oh, he came from out the shadows. Out the shadows. I'm able to travel to the shadow realm and find Yugi and play Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I mean? He can play that. But he can also find dead people in the shadow realm. Okay, I'm able to travel to the shadow realm of anyone I choose. However, at this point, I can't move to Asta's shadow. So Asta doesn't have a shadow, meaning he's probably dead. That's what that's what they're trying to say. He's probably dead. So all right, let's keep moving. That means he's in another dimension, or he's in a hyperbolic time chamber, or on another continent somewhere incredibly far away, or he's dead. The girl said, well, that means he's somewhere in another dimension, or he could just be somewhere he's far. He's on the toilet taking a dump. You know what I mean? He's in the bathroom. He's taking a shower. I guess he went to Japan. And then Notch said, or he could just be dead. You know what I mean? He said it could be as simple as that. And then she's like, or he could have gathered all the Infinity Stones and traveled to another galaxy. And then Notch says, or he could be dead. And then she says, oh, wait. What if he time traveled? And then Notch says, yeah, or maybe he's dead. Considering the circumstances, Lord Julius, or rather Lucius, Luscious, is clearly our enemy. How? The Wizard King who'd have figured. One body, two personalities. So it's like what happened with the elves, huh? Yup. So we got elves and then demons. Okay, Mean, do you think Biden will pass policies that will help people get out of the struggle? He the student forgiveness program. That is that's, I mean, it helps. It definitely helps. But will he help enough? I don't think so. Okay, Potato Power says obviously not. I mean, he already did something, but as far as like actually getting people out of the struggle or just helping where maybe one or two will make it out of it. I think he'll help where one or two people might make it out the struggle, but nah. What's going on? I want my vision back. The student loan relief gonna help me. I was gonna pay it off, but I'm gonna save at least 10K. I'm hoping that with the student loan forgiveness, they give me 10 grand, right? Give me the 10 grand to pay off the student loans. My student loans is less than 10 grand. And I just keep the rest of it. That's what I'm hoping. That'll help me get out the struggle. There's some bills I gotta pay and stuff I gotta handle. You know what I'm saying? Some debts I gotta pay. That'll really help me. If he's a Zogratis, then he's probably a then he's probably a blood relation of the Dark Triad. He's taking control over all the devils in the underworld, meaning his power is greater than theirs was. And on top of that, he's got Lucifero's magic power and the Wizard's King time magic, right? If that's true, we literally can't do a thing. Yes, if his body was that sturdy, I'm feeling sturdy. Hey. And he activated a huge time spell easily. It may indeed be true. When we went to investigate the suspected devil activity, we found the supreme devil who stood by and watched the battle in the Spade Kingdom, and a group that appeared to be higher devils. It was clearly a feint. The supreme devil did nothing but evade. Yo, they was plotting on something. They was plotting on something. Or they could have been, watching, the hub, and y'all got in the way, and they were just like, "Yo, I'm trying to watch the hub. Yo, get away from me, man. I'm trying to watch the hub." That's what it could have been. I wonder how many of these higher devils does it take to equal like a Lucifero? Okay, let's see. Lucius Luscious must have put them up to it. With that many devils, it's possible that a rift in the spot time space continuum has opened between our world and the underworld, and the middle world, and the counter world, and the sideways world. Lucius Luscious's own magic attribute is soul magic. So Lucius powers is soul power. Then what the hell is Julius's power? Does Julius genuinely have time powers, and his devil also has time powers? Is that how it works? We've never seen any other powers from Julius except for time powers, time magic. Luscious's powers is soul magic, which seems OP too. I mean, that seemed crazy strong. You know what I mean? What we seen him do is crazy strong. That's complete he said soul magic, that's complete unknown. They never seen it before. They ain't never seen it. He the only one on the block with it. You can't copy it. Oh man. So what's Julius's power? I'm guessing his powers might truly have just been time magic. From what we've been told of the nun from Hage, he's probably capable of mind control. Then he invests those he controls with power surpassing that of a devil, which is crazy. I wonder why he even needs a devil. Okay, okay, let me see. All Biden talks about is Trump supporters and fascism. to distract people from how trash the economy is. Hey, that's what anybody in his position does. Okay, yours is federal, right? I'm not even sure. I don't know if it's state, county. I don't know if it's state, county, or Fed time. It could be state, county, or Fed time. I don't know which one. All right. Mean, you got a degree? I got a degree in struggle. That's what I got. I don't think they're going to give you money unless you paid off your student loan. That's stupid, man. That's stupid. So they giving people money that already paid off their loans. So if you didn't, like the people that didn't pay it off needed more because that's why they didn't pay it off because they didn't have it. I didn't pay mine off because I didn't have it. I still don't have it. That's the reason why it's not paid off. I needed more. That's why I didn't pay it. Wait, so did Mean finish schooling with a degree? No, because I was in the struggle. Things got so expensive, I just had to drop out. I don't think they're going to give you money unless you've paid off your student loan. That's crazy. So if you owe less than 10K, they'll pay off what you currently owe and return what you've paid off up to 20K if you received a Pell Grant. I don't know what it is. Okay, there's also plus loans for parents who got loans on behalf of their children. Okay, you have to apply for it though. I already know that. I'm gonna try to. If you like Black Clover, smash that like button. Okay, Black Doom got a good point. If you like anything, if you like breathing, if you like living, if you like cake, ice cream, if you like killing, if you like dying, smash that like button. It's either federal or private. What about county and state? County, state, fed, and private time. Which one? It's only those two? I dropped a like, but I don't care about Black Clover. I'm waiting for Marshall. That's coming out next. Finish reading my comment. I did. I think I did. I did. I did. Okay. What school did you go to? DeVry? Nah, I went. Nah, I went to a local community college. Okay, or was it ICDC? ICDC. I remember those commercials. Mean the ICDC college alumni. Nah, I'm the Struggle College alumni. Well, actually, there is no alumni for Struggle College. You always taking courses. You never actually graduate. Okay. Judgment Day. Then people like that will attack us a week from now. Okay. Yami looked pissed off. Got like at least he smoked like at least 10,000 cigarettes just now. He should be dead, man. All them cigarettes, man. He should be dead. He should be dead. There's no. I don't care how strong they make it seem like in animes and mangas. If you work out and you always train in, you know what I'm saying, you fighting and you getting stronger, that smoking ain't gonna take you out. Oh man, he's so powerful smoking his lungs, bruh. I don't give a damn how strong he is. That cancer gonna catch up to him. Okay, we have to do it. We've got no choice. It burns me up, but I'm happy about it. So I'm going to congratulate you. Congratulations on your promotion to Grand Magic Knight, you jerk. Okay, arg. It still burns me up though. You're always ahead of me, damn it. Okay, so this is a flashback of Asta talking crap to Asta put in the most work, but see, that's crazy. I don't mind the whole thing about and Asta are rivals, right? And friends, that's cool. And was always a step ahead of him. I don't mind that stuff. But here's the problem. It's weird that is supposed to be a step above Asta, but Asta puts in the work most of the time. Remember when when Asta first got his powers, he beat that dude after the dude beat the crap out of You know what I mean? Cool. But stepped up and got stronger than Asta again. Okay, all right, cool. And then when they were fighting the devils, Asta wanted to put in that work. I mean, did something. He was second. Was second. They was like, oh, is ahead of why? Asta put in the most work. Stop it. Stop that crap, man. They should have made it so that Asta did second amount, like he was close, like or let's say it was really close to even. No, it wasn't that close. Asta clearly did more. Clearly. So why didn't he get the same rank? Why didn't he get a higher rank? It's just like they just want to. It's like we got a bad writer. Just like what, we just got to keep ahead of him. But he's only ahead of him by rank because they just said it because the writers made it that way, which is weird. Okay, I swear I'll catch up and pass you. Don't forget it. As far as I'm concerned, he was always the one who was ahead of me. No freaking duh. Okay, here they show when he was a kid. Okay, I'll become the Wizard King. Okay, Asta was getting beat up. Was gifted, talented, blah 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 blah, and all the other crap. But Asta put in that work. Then they got this other situation where Asta came out, saved and then we got another situation. They fighting the two situation where they're fighting devils and stuff like that. And Asta put in most of the work. So admits, Asta was putting in most of that work. He's ahead of me. He's right. Everybody else figures is more attractive, so we're gonna give it to him because we want to screw him. I want to screw him so bad. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to screw. They had to screw Asta because they want to screw They don't even know Yuno's gay. Okay, if Asta's dead, if he's not coming back, then I'll pass him up and welcome back. Okay, they just cuts off from there, and then we go to Luscious Lucius. Okay, welcome back. Adram Melik or whatever, I don't know. This just the devil that was watching them. Adram Melik or whatever her name is. I swear, I never would have believed that human could level up that much in the span of a year and a few months. Really leveled up. He took out all the high level devils instantly. Damn, did really surpass Asta again? Only one devil was he said he did the pimp slap. He said, ah, and pimp slapped him. Die! And they all just went flying. Just body parts. Looked like he getting ready to make a smoothie out of them. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm breaking it up into smaller pieces so I can make a smoothie. I think it's like if it's made from devils, it's still vegan, right? It's still vegan, right? Okay. Of the tens of thousands of futures I foresee, there's just one where they have the advantage. The key to it is the singularity with two grimoires, one from the Spade Kingdom, the other four with a four-leaf clover. The other with a four-leaf clover. That's The child of the elf leader, Sylph's chosen one, and the rightful heir to the Spade Kingdom throne, Grinbariol. For the sake of the world, peace will crush him. So it was Asta and was the biggest threat. They was the biggest threat. Okay, so first it was Asta, now it was I guess, got a lot of freaking potential. Asta's got a lot of potential, but it's more so like he's like a Mary Sue. I mean, the dude's just a straight up countermeasure for anything thrown at him. Okay, let me see. Did Little Romeo have an ICDC commercial? I think so. It said commercial. I think it means commercial. I think so. When he's on the commercial and he looked like he threw something, he did that and then started dancing like this. I think. Did you get your Super 73 from Super 73 directly or from a third party seller? I got it from them directly. Okay, Spirit, you know it. In my country, you have to hit a certain income threshold for the student loan repayments to be enforced. Does it have to be lower than a certain threshold? The threshold means you got to be lower or higher, because that makes no sense. They're paying off the student debts for people that don't need it. If like you got to be a millionaire, then we'll pay off your student loan debts. The people that millionaire don't need it. Or that, I'm just using that as an example. Of course I'm exaggerating, but let's say it's for people that make 100,000 a year. Okay, they might need it, but they don't need it as much as the people that only make 20,000 a year. Those are people that really need it. Okay, plays. You gotta make under 125K as a single person, or 250 as a couple if you are married. There we go. That's what I'm talking. It needs to be under. Where do you take your Super 73 for repairs as well? It's a bike shop in Northern Liberties, I believe. Was close to Northern Liberties. Let me check. It's a bike shop, I believe, like in the Northern Liberty area. If it's not in Northern Liberties, it's right next to it. Hold on. Yeah, it's not in Northern Liberties, but it's really, really close. Let me see. It is in shucks. It is in Old Kensington. Yeah, it's in Old Kensington. All right. He went to Everett. Everett. I think you meant Everett. You said Everest, like Mount Everest. I think it's called Everett College. Okay. The She-Hulk ending credits got me singing Eve's "Who's That Girl?" Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's that girl? Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, did I ever tell you that I Want My Vision Back is one of the greatest people that ever lived? Did I ever tell y'all that? Man, you said you went on a date recently with a dime piece. No, I said I went on a date recently with a land well. Okay, how's that going? You know, it ain't going. You know what I mean? Got into a little debate. She ain't like what I said because she's closed minded. She's a closed minded buffoon. You know what I mean? And I ain't want to talk to her no more. Okay, you know, if you move in together and share bills, that would help out a lot in this economy. Yeah, it would. Okay, you have to make a certain amount in my country. If you make below the income threshold, you never have to pay the debt back. Okay, plays that his country great. If you don't make no money, you ain't got to pay that loan back. Once you make a certain amount, then you have to pay it back. That makes sense because you have the ability to do it. Don't tell me you debating these shorties. Yeah. Okay, get in the draws first. I didn't want to be honest. I really didn't want to, not at all, not even close. I didn't even want to touch her. Okay, I just got in here. Who is she? A Landwell. Okay, shorties. Okay, I bet Money Mean, Broke Mean is the one who is wrong in his debate with the girl. No, not at all. She was wrong. She got mad and said that we was talking about Brittany Griner. Some people said that the reason why Brittany Griner is locked up doing 9 years, and which is terrible, in Russia, and I was just watching a video about the conditions that she's going to have to be, that she's in currently, that she's getting ready to be in as well. It is just crazy. I mean, crazy. The only thing they can hope for is that when they put her to work, they have her doing something that involves basketball. But that way, it'll at least help her pass the time. It'll be easier because she already knows what she's doing. You know what I mean? She can do what she loves too. You know what I mean? She went over there for basketball, so I guess she'll be doing 9 years doing, basketball as well. But we was talking about her, Free Britney. And some people were saying that the reason why she got locked up for 9 years is because of men. It's men that are the reason why. Because the NBA, the owners of the NBA are the same owners of the WNBA. And they don't pay the women as much as they pay the men. And then I said, well, the women don't generate as much. And then she said, oh, that's because they're not promoted as much. If you promote the game, the people watch the WNBA just as much as they watch the NBA because the women are just as good. And then I said, if you give the money to the women, right? I said, first off, the women are like the WNBA is being funded by the NBA. They're at a deficit, meaning they lose money every year. So the money that they're getting paid is actually made by the men, by the NBA. So I said, whether you give them money or not, no matter how much money you give them, the WNBA is going to be lacking in just a couple things. Still going to be good, but it's going to be lacking in a couple different things. So it might still be cannibalized by the NBA no matter what, because there's certain things the men are going to be able to do at a high level that the women will never be able to do at a high level. So you're not going to get that many deep threes. You're not going to get too many half-court shots. You're not going to get the physicality of the men's game. And you're hardly going to get any dunks. No matter how much, I don't give a damn how much you promote it. They don't have that capability. I don't give a damn how much you promote. And then I said, Steph Curry is the best shooter in the NBA. I said, if he goes to WNBA, he'll be the best shooter over there. And there's nothing they can do about it. I said, because they don't have the strength. I said, Steph Curry shoots from half court at about 30% if he's unguarded. He shoots like 30. He was like when at the half court shot contest, he was shooting 30%. I said the women can't possibly do that because at that point it takes a lot of strength. She said, Steph Curry's a little guy. He's not that strong. I said he's small compared to the NBA. Steph Curry's not a little dude. He's a big dude. Dude's like 6'3", like close to 200 pounds. He's a big dude. He's just not big compared to the NBA. There's no woman that's going to possibly be. It might be a woman that could shoot better than him close range. That could possibly happen. But they're not going to be able to shoot like overall. They're not going to be able to do it because as they get further away, their percentage is going to drop dramatically where his won't as much as theirs. But the point was, people are just different. Certain people could do things. I'm never going to play ball like LeBron. I'm not mad about that. And she said, I can't believe you said all women are not. She said, I can't believe you say all women won't be able to. It's the freaking truth. It's the truth. And then Straight said, well, we'll have to teach you. You ain't teaching me nothing. I felt disrespected. Teach me what? Your nonsense? That's like if I said the world's round and you said the world's flat. Well, I guess I could teach you. I didn't ask you to teach me nothing. You should have said we can discuss it. Discuss it. Meaning I get my input. You're sitting there saying, basically, if you're saying I'm going to teach you, meaning that means that you're saying I'm right, you're wrong, and I'm going to show you how you're wrong, and I'm going to show you why I'm right, and you just got to agree with it. That's what you were saying. Bro, you were dead wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a freaking idiot. People are different. You know what I'm saying? One girl got mad at me for because I was talking about it. This was the same day. We was talking about it, and the girl said, no, the girls can do exactly everything the guys can do. I said, the men can't do everything the women can do. I said, like, listen, look at gymnastics. I said, the women going to be out competing the men. I said, look at figure skating. The women going to be out competing the men. Look at prawn. They're going to be out competing the men. We don't say nothing about that. When it comes to prostitution, the women are out competing the men. And we're supposed to be like, no, the men doing at the same. No, we don't. Everybody don't do things at the same level. And that's just all there is to it. And you just got to be mindful of that. So like, let's say, for instance, if somebody's in a wheelchair, we need to have a ramp for that person. Don't sit there and say that that person can do everything the person with legs can do. Put a ramp up so that way they can do it. Period. Okay. Let me see. I just got here. Blah 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 blah. People, people, so open minded these days. Their brains be falling out. Right. Can't play in Russia. First off, Brittany Griner went to Russia and she smuggled in drugs. Now it was weed. I think they're really overreacting. 9 years for some weed. But when you go to another country, you're subject to their rules. They have to have people that tell her, yo, don't bring that crap in, because you know what I mean. There's people that went to like what's his name? Fredro Starr says he went to Russia and smoked weed or whatever. But if I'm not mistaken, he said that he got it there. I don't think he smuggled it in. There was somebody who got like 30 years in like South America doing the same drug that everybody down there do. But I'm hearing that what you do is you get it there, you do it in your hotel room, and then that's it. And then you go home. But they brought it to the airport and got caught with it. You know what I mean? I'm hearing Brittany Griner had a similar situation. Get your drugs there, do them there, so that way you don't get jammed. You know what I mean? But that's if you're going to do it. But to be honest, just don't do it. Like, I mean, I guess certain people be loving their drugs, man. They love their drugs, but look, that's that country, man. Like somebody said, if it wasn't for the NBA, if the NBA paid them more, they wouldn't have to go to Russia. Look at Giannis. Ain't he playing in Greece right now? What you call him? What's his name? Thanasis is playing overseas. Jokic is playing overseas. Right now, and they play in the NBA. And what you call him? Luca is playing overseas right now, right? If they get caught up on some drug stuff, can they say, "Oh, it's the WNBA's fault"? Because no, it ain't got nothing to do with them. Okay, can't play in Russia. Man, if I was her, man, I would never go back to Russia again. Like once I get out, once you get out, never go back. She's locked up because she was wagering power. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean by that. Hopefully they get her out soon. Yeah, free BG for real. Okay, nah, Russia can keep her. Something wrong with you, man. You crazy. Men, what? Okay, I went to my first WNBA game a month ago. Had damn near floor seats for like $55 plus fees. Saw fine Skylar Diggins. Yeah, she cute. Okay, sports entertainment is a free economy. Look, if you want to increase, make the court on the women's in the WNBA, make it even smaller. The three court, like somebody said, well, the women shoot at the same percentage as the men, maybe even higher. I'm like, but they got a smaller ball. They have a smaller ball. The hoop is the same size. So that means that you got more room for error with a smaller ball. That's one thing. The second thing is the 3-point line is closer. So if you're forced to shoot from 3 or to be efficient, you shoot from 3, you got a closer shot, meaning your percentage should be higher from there. Second is the defenders is not as tall, as strong, or as fast, or in a lot of cases, not even as skilled as the guys in the NBA. So their percentage should be a lot higher. And second of all, the fifth thing is the men are shooting from deep too. The men are shooting from deep. When you take all that into account, the guys are shooting better, even if their percentage is slightly lower, because they're taking much tougher shots. Every shot that they take is much tougher. Well, not every, except like dunks. Other than that, contested dunks are tougher. But other than what's it called, open dunks or fast breaks and stuff, like the shots is tougher. You know what I'm saying, with a bigger ball. Okay, so their percentage should be higher. Let me see. Sports entertainment is free. Blah blah. Hold on. Sports entertainment is a free economy. You generate value, you get paid. People act like sports are government funded. If I'm not mistaken, the WNBA is a lot younger than the NBA. In the NBA, the men didn't get paid. You know what I mean? It took a while for them to really start getting paid. Like seriously. So same thing with the women. It's taking a while for them to get paid. I don't think it should take the same amount of time because they got more resources now. They really should be putting more resources towards the women. I agree with that. But at the same time, it's still not going to be the NBA. Let's call it what it is. Okay, damn. One that don't sound popping. What you talking about? Okay, Steph 6'3". I know. Steph is not a little dude. He's small compared to the NBA. NBA players used to make pennies and work warehouse jobs in the off season, but they started to generate more revenue. Yes, that was my point. The men wasn't getting paid. They didn't have nobody to complain to. And then once they started generating money, the owners were taking that money, and then the players had to fight to get increases. Same, you know what I mean? Same thing. They really not that tall. The tallest shorties in the New York Liberty. It's a Liber. I don't know what that is. Liberty is some girl from China listed at 6'9", and she was towering over everybody. I think the average height in the WNBA is about 6'1". So they're not short. They're tall. They're real tall for women. You know what I mean? But most of them not that tall, so it's much easier to shoot over them. It really is. I see why she ain't feeling you. Mean doesn't sound like you guys are going to work out, and ain't nobody working out nothing. As soon as that happened, I was like, and she was looking at me crazy. I was like, yeah, I'm not calling her back. Period. Okay, too different. Okay, spirit. Yeah, it wasn't even just too different. Idiot, man. Okay, they was debating on the date. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what? Okay, it was hashish. It was hashish oil cartridges. The amount was so small, it's a joke. I know. 9 years for that. But look, it's Russia. We ain't got no say in what happens in Russia. Okay, she knew what she was doing and got caught. I don't think she knew she was gonna do 9 years. You know what I mean? But at the same, like, look, that's their country, man. It ain't our country. We can't tell them what to do in their country. Okay, but I'm not gonna put it on her either. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do that stuff. She's supposed to be an athlete though. Like, you know what I mean? She don't deserve no 9 years. Let's keep it real. Let's call it what it is. She don't deserve 9 years. Free BG. Okay, China and Russia, two of the scariest, and North Korea, and they playing for free. They should lower the rim so they could dunk. That's what I was getting ready to say earlier. Lower that rim, make the court smaller. You ain't gotta make it so much smaller that it's like, oh my god, they're playing on a volleyball court. You know what I mean? You don't have to make it that small, but make it a couple feet smaller so when we see them shoot from half court, it looks almost like they're shooting from a half court line that the men play on. You know what I mean? But you can't really tell. So that way, for the untrained eye and for the people just watching in general, it looks the same. You're still not gonna get the physicality. You know what I mean? And you're still not gonna get as many deep shots. I think what a lot of the women were scared of, BG was one of them. Brittany Griner, at the before she got locked up, even current, greatest female dunker of all time, right? Pretty much. You know what I mean? I think she was the only one that could dunk with two hands. Even they had some women that was like 7'2" and all that, and they couldn't dunk. That tells you what this. Come on, man. That tells you what it is. But yeah, so she's the best. If you lower the rim to 9 feet tall, 9 foot, she would have killed them, man. It would. I think they were scared of not just her, a couple other people. Let's say, what's that girl, Beliebe? You lower that hoop to 9 feet, she's just gonna be bow, to bow, bow, to bow, to bow. It's gonna be like that all game long. I think they scared of her because they know that, damn, dunking on a 9 foot tall rim for me is hard. this girl be tearing that damn rim up. You know what I mean? I think they scared. It's a couple girls that's special. It's a few girls in the WNBA and a few that's not. Like I think Shaq's daughter, she plays, if she in high school, she dunks on a 10-foot rim. Some of these girls are special. You lower that rim to 9 feet tall, man, they just gonna be jamming on these hoes all day, all game long. They're just gonna be jamming it on them, and there ain't gonna be nothing they can do to stop it. I think that's what a lot of those professional, like the I think a lot of them is scared of that. Like, don't lower it because I'm gonna get jammed on every 2 seconds. That's what they scared of. Okay, they should lower the rim. Get lower it anyway. Lower that rim. Lower that rim. But it will bring up the competitive level of the WNBA. It sounds like it wouldn't because they'd be like, yo, it's gonna be easier. No, because the people, it's gonna be easier for all of them, but some of them is special and they're gonna be the ones that's really terrorizing. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to compete against them. It's gonna make it harder on the smaller girl. It's gonna make it's gonna make the height of them even taller. It's gonna make the average height taller because they're gonna need, because in order to be able to block some of them. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Mean would be top 5 of all time if he was against the WNBA players. I would need a lot of training. I wouldn't know about no damn top 5. These girls are not regular people. I heard legends of his ball handling, of his ball playing. Nah. Okay, WNBA league minimum is 60K. I will take that. Yeah, like somebody said, it's only 60K. We got to go over the overseas and just to survive. You're not going over there just to survive. 60K minimum, you're not just surviving. You're middle class. But actually, you're doing pretty good. No, middle class ain't 60K. I mean, it is 60K, but it's far below 60K. Half of that is middle class. You're doing twice as good as some of the people in lower middle class. You know what I mean? But they keep looking at the men like, oh, LeBron makes this much. LeBron's a billionaire, so I want to be a billionaire. LeBron's a billionaire, so I should be a billionaire. That's what they're really good. They're not looking at the guys who don't make it. You know what I mean? They're not looking at the guys who get injured and all that. They're not looking at none of that. They're looking at the billionaires. Okay, I just looked up Skylar Diggins. I just looked up Skylar Diggins and who she is, and she is 5'9". That wouldn't fly in the NBA. There's people that's 5'9" in the NBA, but they special. It's only a couple of them, and they special. Them guys are special. How did I get set up with the girl? Tinder. These women don't want to debate on the first date. I don't care. She wanted to debate it. I mentioned something, and she went back and forth. She gonna say I'm a contrarian. Broad, I mentioned something. You wanted to rebut it. So I'm gonna rebut what you just rebutted. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rebut that. I'm gonna rebut your comment. I'm gonna rebut that. Take that. You know what I mean? Man, it's supposed to be a black Clover reaction. Let me hurry up and finish this. Okay, Saudi Arabia, in Saudi Arabia, a white couple got locked up for months for kissing on the beach. Know the rules of the countries you going to. That's crazy, but yeah, he's right. Know the rules. Whenever you say BG, I think you mean the rapper. Yeah, the rapper, Baby Gangster. Yeah, the BG. Nah, don't lower it. Keep it at 10 feet. Why? You're not getting dunks. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a couple. There's a few girls especially that's gonna be in there that's gonna be dunking, but it's never gonna get to that level. Like what's it like? I think it's like around 30 dunks total for the entire history of the WNBA. Like in game, you get more than that. You can get more than that in one game in the NBA. Okay, whenever don't load. WNBA pace of play is too slow. That plays into why it's not entertaining. I wouldn't say it's not entertaining. It's just a lot less entertaining than the NBA. You know what I'm saying? I could watch a WNBA game. I've watched them. They fine, but they not NBA, man. It's not. Okay, weren't you in the great anime community exhibition playing in the steel toe boots? Yes. Okay, well, they wasn't steel toe. They was composite toe, but it's still heavy. Okay, that's like Piccolo in his weighted clothing. Yeah. If I'd have took them off, man, I'd have been trashing them dudes. Okay, why are you comparing the women's heights to the men's? I don't know what you mean. I don't know. When I was talking about the shooting, like the men is a lot bigger, so it's way harder to shoot over those big guys. Imagine if you had the AI sneakers on. Yeah, Iverson, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'd have trashed them. I heard in some African country they are changing the law or something, and they won't have any more white models. I don't know. I never heard about that. I don't like that. Okay, 9 years is crazy, but still, she's played overseas and should know the rules. Nigeria. Okay, they doing it in Nigeria. I don't know anything about that. I don't like that. I think that's racist. Um, yeah, like to be honest, like I'm not. I would never say, "Yo, it's your fault. You getting 9 years." You shouldn't have did what you did. Like if you'd have got a month, I'd be like, "Yo, that's your fault." If you'd have got 6 months, I'd be like, "Yo, that's your fault." 9 years, that ain't all your fault. That some of that's the system. You 9 years from had shisha. Come nah, nah. That ain't all your fault. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broken. You got the power to change that. I'm looking at the WNBA scores, and all the scores are less than 80. The men put up way more numbers.